It's been an all-day affair here at the Hawks Nest. It's been Super Saturday, and we're here for one last game. Men's basketball, crossover. First round here at the playoffs. Andrew Milani, Zach Benoit here on the call for Humber Hawks as they welcome the Fleming Phoenix. And Zach, another tremendous season here for the Humber Hawks. What are you expecting here today?
Well, expecting more dominance really out of the Humber Hawks men's basketball team. They finished the year 15-3. And, you know, a couple of the games in the regular season, they probably feel they could have won. Things kind of just slipped away from them. They finished tied with St. Clair for the best record. The only difference is that St. Clair actually took the season series on them. And it's going to be interesting to see here. Obviously, they have a good competition with Fleming coming into town. You know, the lower-seeded Fleming team that is only 6-12 on the year. So Humber looking like they should take this one, but you never know in the crossover.
Yeah, I mean, looking at their averages here, not too much separating these teams except for maybe the points and rebounds. But should be an interesting one here to see how it all plays out here. Of course, the road team on these crossover matches that has such a difficult time. But for Humber, Adrien Aloui, what do you have to say about him?
Oh, well, the road team's going to have a difficult time trying to guard this big man down low. Adrien Aloui, he is the truth. He's a guy that continuously gets better and better as the year goes on, a guy that continuously improves, and he forces the hand of his coach. Put him in the starting lineup, and what has he done? He has just shined.
Already year 4 for Aloui, who's been quite impressive. But for Fleming, we got Owen Wiseman. What do you have to say about him?
Owen Wiseman, kind of like the game that he puts together here, does a really good job of getting to the line. When he gets to the line, he's successful, 73%. Also averaging just under 14 points. So expect him to drive to the lane, but also not be afraid to pop that three ball.
We'll see how much of a problem that is here for Humber today. 32% from 3 leads his team by far. Look at the Fleming bench there. They went through a little bit of a rebrand a couple years ago, went from the Fleming Knights to the Fleming Phoenix. The clock ticks down, and we'll turn it over to the sideline. Haspreet, take it over with the player introductions.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Nest here at the Humber Athletic Center for OCAA men's basketball crossover matchup between the visiting Fleming Falcons and your Humber Hawks. Please welcome your officials for the game. Vern Bovell, Adam Zoni, and the crew chief, Ardawan Izardard. Let's welcome the starting lineups for both the teams. Firstly, for the visiting Fleming Knights. Leading off from Scarborough, a 6-foot point guard, number 3, Jordan Morgan. From Hamilton, a 6'2" guard, number 11, Marcus Parnell. From Peterborough, a 6'3" guard, number 21, Owen Wiseman. From Brampton, a 6'3" guard, number 23, O'Day Smith. From Mississauga, a 6'5" forward, number 40, Xavier Williamson. The head coach for the Fleming College is Josh Williams. All right, Hawks Nation, please welcome the starting 5 put together by the head coach, Omar Miles. Leading off from Brampton, a 6'7" small forward, number 5, Malik Grant. From the Rex, a 6-foot point guard, number 12, Kwabena Ente. From Toronto, a 6'6" small forward, number 14, Adrien Aloui. From Toronto, a 6'2" point guard is number 15, Nathaniel Savage. And from Whitby, a 6'4" shooting guard, number 24, DJ Burke.
next here. Humber, the defending national champions, starting their road here, back to the nationals. They lost to provincials last year despite winning that nationals later on. The Omar Miles era here at Humber is off to a tremendous start. He's going for one more here. It all begins here against Fleming. And Aluyi getting ready to take the tip off against Xavier Williamson for Fleming.
Well, you mentioned the fantastic resume it's been for head coach Omar Miles. I mean, came in, took over the program, and won a national championship his first year, went through a rebuild year. And what happened? They went right back to the national championship afterwards, and they won it.
And they see themselves going right back to the top. And a steal right away here to the hoop. And a dunk right away. Antwi getting us started.
That's just a good statement to get the game started by Kwapena Antwi. Get the crowd involved, get the momentum on your side, and get things noisy here in the Hawks Nest.
Not even 30 seconds in, Humber's already on the board. Fleming working the ball around. Back to the kids, Wiseman looking for a lane, turns around. Still hanging on to it. Almost a backcourt violation was on the line. Prayer thrown up, no good. Aluyi the rebound. Antwi now with it. To the outside, Savage working his way inside, putting it up. Plenty of contact there, no call, but gets the bucket.
Again, just good basketball early on here from the Hawks, both on offense and defense, trying to make a statement here in this game.
Fleming looking for their first points. Finding a lane inside, loses the ball, but a foul called. That was number 11, Marcus Parnell, to the line. First shot is good. Great turnout here for this crossover matchup. Hawks faithful in full showing here today. Humber back on offense. Antwi and Savage leading the charge here. Burke with it. Grant wants it. Forcing his way inside, turnaround, jumper, that's blocked. Great block there by Jordan Morgan, number 3.
All-time record for the Hawks against Fleming is 2-0 at home, 1-0. Postseason record is 2-0 as foul is called there.
Another foul here, back-to-back possessions for Fleming, where they go to the line. That'll be on Antwi. Morgan, who had that tremendous block earlier, makes his first free throw.
Last meeting between these two teams, all the way back March 4th, 2010. It was a 52-41 victory for the Humber Hawks.
And just like that, we're tied up. Like you said, these two teams not familiar with each other at all, of course, playing in opposite divisions. Humber just got it over the timeline in time. Antwi looking for a pass, shot clock down to 10. They got to do something here. Burke with it. To Grant, quick pass. Savage, 3, no. Rebound scooped up by O'Day Smith. Smith passes it off. It's Morgan. Looking for a lane, puts it up, and he's gonna get called for traveling. Ball's gonna go the other way.
Humber making their 42nd consecutive postseason appearance. This dating all the way back to 1983, excuse me. They have a record 98-30.
Incredible stuff. Oh my God, tremendous block there by Wiseman. But Burke right there to pick up the garbage and get the bucket.
DJ Burke has been such a fun player to watch grow this season. He's getting more opportunities in the starting lineup, a guy that can kind of be a threat from all levels when it comes to shooting, in the paint, mid-range, and from beyond the arc.
We saw a lot of promise there in his first year. He's finally starting to show it off here now in his second. A big collision there between DJ Burke and Nathaniel Savage. And Is that Morgan on the floor there for Fleming? No, who's that on the floor?
That was a heavy, heavy collision. Quite will get up though.
That was Marcus Parnell. Limping a little bit. Looks like he's going to see the bench here. One more look at that entry dunk to get things started. Nathan Walters, Sandel Raja. Entry bursting his way through, going right to the hoop, putting it up. And he made that one look sweet. Morgan come back the other way. That one's stolen away. DJ Burke with it. Forward pass to Grant. Back to Burke. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Three-pointers up, that's no good. Fleming the rebound. Here's Wiseman. Being forced to the outside. Inside to Williamson, and he gets the slam. The Fleming bench is fired up after that one. Forward pass there to Grant. He steps out of bounds though.
That was put down with authority. Oh my. Speechless to say the least here by Xavier Williamson.
And not one Fleming butt was on their seat there.
They
after
had
that
to hold
dunk.
each other back. They were all up in arms.
Like an NBA bench when they see a big dunk. Wiseman forcing his way inside, turnaround jumper, that's good. Sweet move there by Wiseman. This game's tied at 8. Full court press here. Humber did not get it over. 8-second violation on the Hawks. A rare violation here. We don't often see that against Omar Miles' team.
I asked head coach Omar Miles before the game, I said, what's the message? And he said, same as always, win. And I said, you can give me a little bit more than that. He just goes, win with grace. That was the message, win with grace. So.
Another foul here against the Hawks. And just like the women's game earlier, a little bit of a slow start here for the Hawks, still kind of finding their footing here as Christian Desjardins finds his way into the game. Fleming looking for the lead. Morgan loses it, but will stay with Fleming here.
And 9.2 left to go in the shot clock. 6:11 left to go here in the quarter.
That's a foul there on a shooting attempt. Bad foul there by the Hawks. Node Wiseman will go to the line. Humber's fourth team foul already. We're not even halfway through the quarter. Humber a little over-aggressive here to start. Wiseman misses his first. And one of the better free throw shooters here for Fleming, so a little bit of a surprise they missed that one. He goes 1 for 2 though. Savage up to Grant. Humber working the ball up quick. Harewood wanted it, deflected out of bounds, will stay Humber ball. Aluyi to the outside. Savage for 3, yes! Humber takes back the lead. Fleming looking for a response. Driving to the inside, the pass out to the corner, the 3 from Williamson, yes, that's good. Fleming retakes the lead and the Fleming bench is all about it.
Yeah, the Fleming bench absolutely loving what they're seeing, keeping it close here.
Fleming really working that full court press, or the half court press rather. Harewood almost had that rebound, but that's knocked away. The Phoenix came to play here early on clearly.
Well, we've already seen one major upset here in the crossover round. The Georgian Grizzlies, they went packing. The Bruins went over there.
The number 1
able to
seed.
topple them, yeah. 104 to 101.
Grant right there for that rebound. Back out to Desjardins. Savage, shot clock rain down. He goes in. The pass inside, no good. Williamson right there to scoop up that rebound. Drive into the inside. Williams can't make the bucket. He was all alone. Humber looking to retake the lead. Desjardins inside pass to Grant. To the outside, Savage. Wide open for three. No mistake there. Savage already up to 8 points on the game.
What an addition to the squad that Savage has been. He was a transfer player from a JUCO. Came over here back home to his city in Toronto, and he's been loving it.
And just like that, we're back to a tie game. Just like that women's game that we just saw before. Plenty of lead changes early on. Savage, nice moves. Back to the outside, Grant. And then he's gonna get called for the offensive foul. And the referee showing the signal again.
That's the first on Grant.
Malik Grant, the defending OCAA Player of the Year, having a quiet start here. No points here so far. Also a lead contender for Player of the Year this season.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's the reigning Player of the Year.
Yes, he is.
In the OCAA, and the fact that you can possibly be in that conversation again is just wild work at Malik.
Fleming working it. Wiseman for three, no good. And Kazadi right there to scoop up the rebound. Tie game here. Three-pointer to break it open. No, that was in and out. Desjardins almost there to pick up the garbage. It'll stay Humber ball regardless.
Benny Kazadi, we saw him have a absolute rocket start of the season, and then things have kind of cooled off for him. He hasn't been the same as what he was, but he's always a guy you cannot forget about how talented he is.
Harewood, nice pass. Kazadi couldn't get a shot away. Dongo, Savage picking it up. They'll have to get a shot up. Throws up a prayer that misses. It's going to be a shot clock violation against the Hawks. Kazadi pointing at his chest saying that was on me.
Good to see, he's taking charge, saying that's my fault, I'll own up to it. That just shows you how much respect the players actually have for the coaching staff and how much they have for their head coach, Omar Miles.
And for each other. Williamson, bank was closed there. Savage coming up court. Working around, little give and go action. Harewood to the inside. Savage will try it. No, off the front of the rim. Fleming coming up. And they retake the lead there with that bucket. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Crazy back and forth affair to start this game. Savage forcing his way inside, puts it up. And he'll shoot two from the line.
There's a blocking foul there on Savage.
That foul on Williamson. Savage misses his first. Usually pretty good from the free throw line. Shot 74% on the season. From the charity stripe, I should say. Goes 1 for 2. 1 point game with 3 minutes left in the first. The Phoenix looking to extend their lead. Nice moves there to Morgan for three. That won't go. And Dongo having trouble securing that rebound. Fleming picks it right back up. The shot no good again. And Humber having a little bit of trouble defensive rebounding. And the Fleming bench thought that we had an out of bounds play there on Brady Clark on the baseline. Look, give and go, and Dongo makes the layup. Humber once again on top.
It's Victor Ndongo that time coming through, making the play. Again, a guy that has been explosive off the bench.
Wiseman frees himself up, going to the inside with the left hand, won't work. Ndongo the rebound, coming up court. Pushes way through that half-court press. Antwi now. Desjardins for three, yes! What a smooth shot, Christian Desjardins. His first points of the day.
Yeah, CD3 cashing right there.
Ndongo the steal coming up court. Going for it. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Humber now with a multiple possession lead. Ndongo a chance to extend it here. Ndongo shot 63% from the stripe on the season. Misses his first.
You know, there isn't a whole lot of Fleming fans, but some did make the trip here. They're making some noise on these free throws.
Yes, they are. Coming all the way from Peterborough. Ndongo 1 for 2. Good half-court press there by the Hawks, but coming streaking in with the bucket. Walters, Sundararaja. Now lead to a timeout here taken.
Walters, Sundararaja just completely broke that defense. IBC was caught sleeping, and he couldn't get anything going after that.
And we get a little chance at a breather here. Still a 1-possession game. Both these teams going at it, back and forth. I don't know about defense here, but offense certainly reigning supreme.
Yeah, kind of a complete 180 of the women's game we saw. It's just both sides offensively are just, you know, on the hunt right now. And again, credit. We always say it, teams are going to come to the Hawks Nest, they're going to play their best game because it is a very intimidating place to play, and you'll see the banners. They will tell you the story. There's almost three full rows of national banners hung up here. You know, as an away team, you walk in, that's a little bit intimidating, and you want to beat the best.
And we got to update the opening like we saw during that intro. 66 national titles we heard during the last game. It's now 67 as the men's curling team captured gold nationally. Another look at that last 3-point bucket there, though. But Humber just keeps adding to the collection here of banners.
I mean, you know, at this rate, they're going to be closing in on 100 pretty soon. Seems every year they're getting 1 or 2 national banners.
Just give it a few, they'll get there. And Humber, we don't need to tell you, the most successful basketball program here in the country. Of course, the men's basketball supremacy banner hanging here as well at the Hawks Nest. Humber scrambling a little bit here on this offensive possession. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Desjardins once again for 3. Oh my! Add another one to his totals. And both his 3-pointers today have been as smooth as silk.
That's just Desjardins in a nutshell.
Steal there. And they're going to call that a foul against the Hawks, as we're in the final minute of play here in the first quarter. That's going to be on Antwi, his second. And he'll take a breather. He'll be replaced by Savage. First shot is good. He's 2 for 2. Walters, Sundararaja. Looking good here early on in the Hawks Nest.
I get over that timeline, they do.
Just barely. It's been a little bit of an issue here for the Hawks. Brady Clark turns around. The Savage thought about the shot. He's going to be called for traveling. Humber still up by 2 possessions.
If you're the Hawks, you're just trying to hold out for the final possession here of the quarter. Want to make sure that you're on top here to end things.
Steal there, Ndongo, all alone, goes in for the slam. Now Humber up a full 2 possessions. Give and go here. Morgan with the ball. Going inside. Loses it. Brady Clark picks it up. Shot clock turned off. Return around. Savage. Back to Desjardins. That's stolen. Chance for one shot here. The alley-oop doesn't quite work. Fleming can't finish. Prayer here, not in time. Ndongo couldn't get off that shot. It won't count. Humber will go into the second quarter with a 6-point lead.
I mean, the alley-oop that almost was, that could have sent the roof off of this building.
Isaac Walters in his hands, almost had it.
It just popped out.
We're that close to a beautiful play, but could not quite get there. Fleming still hanging on here by 2 possessions. Desjardins, one last look at that. Last 3-pointer he made. He's got 6 on the day, looking good, pretty good here so far. Take another look at that Ndongo dunk. Last point scored there by Humber before the end of the quarter. Look there at the Fleming bench. But Zach, if you're Coach Omar Miles right now, what are you telling your team?
Just kind of play your game. Don't let things get away from you. Again, I think the key thing is win with grace is the biggest thing for head coach Omar Miles. And giving that name off and saying that is huge.
That first quarter could have been a little more graceful. Humber with, I believe, 6 team fouls in that one. Could clean that up a lot there. Fleming, not so much in foul trouble. We'll see how each team responds here in the second quarter. Just a few seconds left before the players retake the court. Malik Grant, Humber's MVP, held scoreless, only a couple field goal attempts. Has an offensive rebound and assist, but still looking to get on the scoreboard. And meanwhile, for Fleming, Xavier Williamson, 5 points here early on. For Humber, though, it's Nathaniel Savage leading the way, 9 points. 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. All right, we'll pick it up here. Humber looking to make it a 3-possession game. That one's stolen right away. A little too strong on that one. Phoenix trying to work it around. Fakes the 3, goes inside. Off the foot of Desjardins, will stay Fleming basketball. Inside. And Nizami is going to get called for traveling. Humber will try again to make it a 3-possession game.
Really like the game that Desjardins put together here. He's taking 3 shots all from beyond the arc.
Isaiah Brady Clark, whistle blown. And we're going to have a foul here against Fleming. It's going to be on number 14, Isaac Walker. The recipient of the almost alley-oop dunk. Desjardins going to inbound it here. Ndongo looking for a lane. Grant, the pass to the corner for 3, yes!
That's why you can never forget about Benny Kazadi, because he has the ability to pop off like that. You leave him open, and he's just going to take the shot, and he's not going to miss.
And Malik Grant, Humber's MVP, another big assist there. And we'll see what kind of damage he's able to do as this game goes along. So we have our first timeout called of the quarter.
And working quickly, here are these teams going through in the second quarter. 3-point, or 3-possession game, I should say. Look at this beautiful angle of that 3-point shot. Shout out to the students working the 1s and 2s in the truck, providing you at home with some beautiful angles of this game.
There's a look at head coach Omar Miles in his 5th year of head coaching duties here with the Hawks. Already a couple national titles as head coach under his belt. Not to mention a couple provincial titles, a coach of the year. I believe a couple coach of the years. Needless to say, a very well-respected coach here in the OCAA, and deservedly so. And on a national level as well, I suppose. End of the timeout here. Fleming, will they get the response that they're looking for? We saw in the last game how a tight game could turn on its head very quickly. Is it going to be the same thing here?
I see some signs in the stands that say Ben. I'm assuming it's for Benjamin's Fab.
I doubt it's for Ben Kenobi, so. Desjardins will pick it up. Still 3-possession game here. Brady Clark forcing his way through, can't finish. The rebound there. And once again, Kazadi right there. 2 baskets in a row for him. Wiseman, mid-range shot, he's fouled. Second time this game he's been fouled on a mid-range shot. He'll go to the line again.
And again, this was the guy we were watching in the pregame, was Wiseman. Only 3 points here, 1 of 4 from the field, but opportunity to get more shots up.
Misses his first. Goes 1 for 2 once again. Desjardins carrying the ball up court. Gets a pass, Brady Clark. He's guarded. Brady Clark from the corner. No, that one's too long. Ball picked up there by Kazadi. Back out. Shot clock running low. They're going to have to put up a shot. Kazadi throws up a prayer. That's blocked. Another shot clock violation against the Hawks. Great defense there by the Fleming Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't even think that was on Humber, forgetting about the shot clock. That was just Fleming playing tremendous defense, just suffocating that left side.
Completely tenacious from their own end. Can they turn that into offense here? Going to the hoop. A little too strong there, but picking up the garbage right there was Kamga. Humber looking to make it a 3-possession game again. Brady Clark for 3. Too strong once again. Sendaraja sends it out to Wiseman for 3. Drains it.
The Fleming fan base and the bench are loving it. They're getting electrified. Yeah, and they're closing. This was almost a 10-point lead at one point.
Back down to 1 possession. Offensive foul against the Hawks. Walter Sendaraja hit the deck. And the refs didn't miss that. Another look at that Wiseman 3. Miles having a word with the referee about the calls.
It's been a tough start to the game for Malik Grant. He hasn't been able to get activated in this as we've usually seen him.
Grant still looking for his first points. Mid-range shot. Rolls out. Tough break there for the Phoenix. Almost knocked away Desjardins right there, though. He gets it back. Looking for a lane. Tries to get a screen. Brady Clark forcing his way through. Puts it up. That rolls out. Oh, my. Ball thrown up to the hoop. Lucas Lewis will shoot 2. That
Lewis had everybody on him. He was just trying to get a shot up. Wild times.
Marcus Parnell being called for a second foul. Lewis misses his first. Lewis has had trouble from the free throw line this year, only shooting 35.5%. Makes a second. A little bit of ball luck there. Picking it up again. Wiseman for three. Oh my, what a shot. And it's down to a 1-point game.
Working it beautifully here is Wiseman in the second quarter. He is just single-handedly bringing his team into this one.
Into double digits for points. That ball poked away. It's going to stay Humber ball. Going to get a few changes here for the Hawks. Savage, the inbound. Dongo going to the outside, tries to free himself up. DJ Burke going in there. What a shot! Degree of difficulty, 9.5 on that one.
DJ Burke, a magician on the court.
No kidding. Big block there. The play's gonna come the other way. DJ Burke with it, almost poked away. And they're gonna call him on the outside line there. Foot stepped on the sideline. O'Day Smith back on the court for Fleming. Wiseman. Inside pass. That one's knocked away. Right there to pick up the garbage is Smith, fresh back into the game.
Yeah, good hand-eye coordination there by Smith just to put back right up.
Back down to a 1-point game. Savage. Whistle blown, it's a foul. And it's gonna be on Fleming. Nizami being called for his first foul. Fleming already up to 3 team fouls this quarter. Knocked, it's gonna stay Humber ball though.
Humber, things slipping away from them a little bit here. They started out the quarter red hot. I mean, they weren't missing. Savage was hitting from all over. You had Desjardins shooting the ball lights out. And things kind of stalled out here.
Plenty of traffic down low, ball stripped away. Fleming a chance here to take the lead. Morgan gets a screen, low give and go here. Kamga can't make it. Humber takes it right back. And Dongo speeding end to end, puts it up. Can't finish, but gets the foul. He's gonna shoot 2.
Victor Ndongo, a guy that is so explosive. We've seen him with the half-court shots over the last couple of years. There was one time he took it right just before the buzzer, able to hit it there. But he's somebody that can play with so much energy, so much electricity. If he gets going, that's usually when the team feeds off of him.
Big-time energy player. We'll call him an X-factor here today for the Hawks. From right here in Toronto. Makes the first shot. One more foul by Fleming will send Humber into the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. He goes for 2 for 2. Morgan. Pass it down low. Williamson goes up. Whistle blown. He was fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Just about at the midway point of the second quarter. see a sign from one of the Fleming faithful here that says free bed.
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
I believe they're talking about Benjamin
Svad, yeah.
Has not seen the court yet, so I guess it's apropos that the fans want him free. Back time for possession. They lead by 2. Savage manages to get away from that great defense. And Dongo now, shot clock down to 10. Whistle blown, it's gonna be a foul against Fleming. They can't believe it. That's gonna be on Jordan Morgan. His first, but that'll send Humber into the bonus. I think that's what the Fleming side is most upset about.
Well, no, because when Morgan went down, there was a little bit of an extra shove onto him, and they wanted a call, Fleming that is. And then 2 seconds later, the call goes the way of the Hawks, so Morgan was a little up in arms with the official.
Savage goes 2 for 2. Humber back on top by 4. Fleming working at plenty of contact there against Nizami. He'll shoot 2 from the line. Humber didn't like that call. And one more Humber foul now will send Fleming into the bonus. So we can see plenty of free throws here down the stretch in the second quarter. Humber looking to extend that lead. Lewis working it down low. Savage fakes it for mid-range. That's good. Sweet shot there by Savage.
Yeah, beautiful move. The pump fake, give yourself some room, run in at the corner, and just take a nice little shoulder shot.
Morgan with it for Fleming. That's gonna be an illegal screen against Fleming. And that'll be on O'Day Smith.
Another look here. This is what I mean from Savage. Pump fake, you draw your defender, nice shot from the shoulder, and it's money every time.
Savage. Humber's used up half of the shot clock. Savage going inside to Harewood. Tough shot, can't make it.
A little bit of that circus shot.
Give and go here for the Phoenix rather. Morgan guard by Harewood, frees himself up to the corner. Right in and out of the hands of Wiseman. Ball will go the other way to Humber. To the outside, and Dongo turns, trying to force himself free. Lewis with it. Whistle blown, it's gonna be another foul on Fleming. And Humber will shoot free throws again. It's gonna be on Wiseman.
You know, we're always so fortunate to sit on the side where the visitors are. So we hear everything. And again, not sure if it comes through the microphones, but we definitely can hear just, some of the yipping from the fans saying, oh, come on, ref, come on, come on. It's awesome to hear. Again, we get good intel when it comes to the away bench because we're right here, we see everything. It's a really cool aspect of being able to be involved here, seeing these away teams kind of strategize against Humber.
Best seats in the house.
Wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Wiseman for 3 from the corner, too strong. DJ Burke coming back up the court. Almost lost it there. Savage going inside, puts it up. Big block there, scooped up there by Nizami. Morgan for 3, yes! down to a one-possession game. Humber's up by 3.
Give credit to Fleming. They're staying in this game.
And another foul here against Morgan. That's going to be his third, or no, his second rather. And Humber already in the bonus.
Phoenix will call the timeout. It's, again, a one-possession game. A three-pointer ties us up. Fleming, again, they're playing a pretty strong game here.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you were to ask Fleming, this is a position they would take if you asked them to come into this one if you'd like to be here. Using their final timeout here of this first half is going to be all up to the players on the court now. But for Humber, this has been a tight one. Maybe a little too close for comfort if you were to ask some of their players. One more look at that last Morgan 3.
Oh, the crowd, they still want Ben to be free. Again, don't know what that means or who it is, but Ben, we hope you're safe, my friend.
Hashtag free Ben.
Hashtag free Ben. It's made its way into the Hawks nest.
A young Hawk taking it in. But who doesn't have to be free right now? These players on the court. We're about to pick it right back up again.
Yeah, they're having a great time. I mean, this has been a back and forth game. Humber obviously probably feels like they could be playing a little bit better. They hold themselves to such a high standard, but to a viewer at home, you're getting a good basketball game between two teams. Fleming are answering the call every time they're asked.
Savage goes 2 for 2. It's back up to a 5-point lead for Humber. We've seen that lead ebb and flow and grow and shrink all game long, so I don't expect it to stay that big for this long. Fleming looking for a response. Mid-range jumper, that is good. O'Day Smith. Back down to one possession. DJ Burke with it. Trying to go inside, turns around, can't find a lane. Mid-range shot. Can't get it, but Lucas Lewis right there for the rebound. Savage going inside, too strong. But he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. The Fleming bench and the Fleming fans behind us don't like it. And that'll be on Nizami. Or Nizami rather, his second. Players here on Fleming are quickly starting to rack up the fouls. They better watch out, or otherwise a couple of them are going to be in foul trouble. Savage makes his first. He's been money from the free throw line here today.
Yeah, when called upon, Savage has made the buckets. I mean, he has a game high 15 points.
15 for number 15. Can he make it 16? Yes, he can.
I mentioned that, Savage was a transfer player. He's really found a home here in Humber. We've seen it in the last couple of years of players, coming to the Hawks nest late in their eligibility years. We saw it with Malik Grant. We saw it with Jalen Menzies. These guys come over and they make an impact, and that's exactly what I can see Nathan Savage doing this year for the remainder and into next season.
Humber great at recruiting from other schools. Morgan throws it to the outside. Wiseman from mid-range, no. Big battle for that rebound. Scooped up there by Ndongo. DJ Burke. Back to Ndongo, around to Savage. Harewood now. Going down low. Gonna get to Louis. Stolen, goes the other way. Fouled, and the bucket. Marcus Parnell with a great effort on that one.
Once again, we talked about the ups and downs of this game, the peaks, the valleys, right back into 3, possibly 2-point game. Make it a 2-point game.
There we go, right on cue. 1:34 left to go in the first half. Humber's gonna try and retake that lead, or rather grow that lead once again. Louis, he's fouled. They've gotten poked in the eye.
Yeah, he's gonna take a minute here. He looks like he's all right. He'll go to the line to shoot too. And it's not a fun feeling to get poked in the eye.
That's gonna be Kamga's second foul.
Louis has been so good again, gotten better and better in his OCAA career here as a Hawk.
Can't make his first.
Gotta wonder how much the vision to get poked in the eye there is playing into these free throws.
Makes a second. 3-point lead for the Hawks. Fleming came up court quickly. Wiseman with it. Trying a Humber player there, almost stolen away. And Fleming's gonna get called for the traveling violation. That was Kamga. Just over a minute left to go.
Hawks in control up by 3, but you gotta get something else here.
Louis keeps it, goes inside. Nice bucket there on the turnaround. It's a 5-point lead for Humber. Morgan for 3. Rushed it a little bit there, not enough. Long shot there, no good. Ball goes up, foul there for the rebound. Savage grabs it, coming up court quickly. Puts it up, can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound, stolen away though. Off a foot, right back to Humber. Louis looking for a lane, puts it up. Nice layup there. Humber up by 7.
Keeps that pivot foot down.
We have a Humber player down.
That's Victor Ndongo. He was grabbing at the back of his right knee.
Cam Martin, team therapist on that one. Still down.
Oh.
Yeah, his knee kind of buckled on that one. Hopefully he's gonna be okay.
We saw the replay and it did not look good. Hopefully it's nothing too long term for Ndongo. He's gonna go straight to the locker room. I don't blame him. Oh man, your heart kind of breaks when you see stuff like that happen.
Likely the end of the day for him. Desjardins makes the first free throw. Christian Desjardins, 2 for 2. Just a few seconds left. Fleming looking to cut down the lead. And they're gonna get called for the over and back. Backcourt violation.
What was a 3-point game has completely spiraled and snowballed here. Hawks have an opportunity to make it a double-digit lead before the half.
And the last few minutes have been like the first couple of minutes of this quarter where Humber was really starting to run away with it. Give credit to Fleming. Those next few minutes, they stormed back. Every time Humber pulled away with a 4 or 5 point lead, they turned it right back to a 1-possession game. But Humber's just been too hot to handle here. And really those fouls against Fleming have been a big issue here.
Yeah, just curious what the conversation is here on the bench right in front of us. I mean, there was a lot of frustration in the last couple of possessions. And, you know, obviously they're going to just try to shut things down, I think, is the biggest aspect.
Yeah, I think if you're Fleming, you just got to stay calm, cool, and collected. The coach here of Fleming having an animated conversation with one of the referees. I think they're getting frustrated with some of the fouls. Here we go. Just a few seconds left. Got to throw up a prayer. Savage, that's blocked. Morgan, clutch block here to end the half. Still a 3-possession game here. Humber up 53-44 heading into halftime. Now we'll take a little bit of a break here. Don't change the site. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes time. See you soon.
You're going to go home with an OCAA fucking hat. Everyone, let's hear for it. Come on, hand him up. My favorite can tell me I can shoot on you with any other reason. Try to run another missing hand, grand guarantee. I ain't stressing about it, she'll come around when she wants to beat it up. Shuffle, back, grinding, and I'm a real teaser. Sitting on every dinner, taking things from the city they get it. I'm a big nice new tennis runner. And she everybody see cars, but starting to get it on that money. Trying to have a good time, I'm calling it, tell me, can't be. When they run over, this is how that shit, not far. Robin Baby, blue, inside, slow, feeling like a shitty game. They thought I got lucky last Money got long, this being got loud, car got faster. Money so all down, spoiled. Yeah. My love so spoiled. Yeah. I remember down your oil. Yeah. I got money now, you know it. Yeah. Diamonds on my tip. Yeah. Yeah, let that fun. Yeah. Christmas and it's better. None of these got no more. All my Gito. Yeah. My glasses Gito. Never thought that it'd be this, I could be my feet. Never thought that she would need me that much if I leave her. And then I lied. Turned to a savage, pocket outside, she called me daddy. Smoking that gas, got all that sign, and she on the powder. Nowadays, I ain't more, my head got sadder. Money got longer, speed got louder, car got faster. Turned to a savage, pocket outside, she called me daddy. Smoking that gas, got all that sign, and she on the powder. Nowadays, I ain't more, my head got sadder.
Trying to figure out the whole thing. I saw people doing things, almost gave up on the music thing. But we all so spoiled now, more life, more everything. Must have never had your phone tap, all they yapping on the phone. You must really love the road life, all that never coming home. Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey. John Rose, toes, hit it hands when I pose. I start my day slow, silver gems when I wake though. Mirror bow to the face though. I drum text J-Lo, old number so it bounce back. Boy, money got to bounce back. You can get paid for shows in front door. Money 5, 10, 20 cents. Sanitize that, you count that. Me and Gibbo was about that. Eating Applebee's and Outback. Southwest, no first class. Hill Moons got to double up. Writing our name on a double cup. We ain't even have a tour bus. Girls wouldn't even think of recording me. I fall asleep in sororities. I had some different priorities. We had all the authority. Women I like to ignore me. Now they like all
All right, welcome back to the Hawks Nest here. Half number 2 just about ready to get underway here. Fleming has been quite impressive here visiting the Humber Hawks. It's been a close game for majority of this one, although at the end of the second quarter, Humber starts to run away with it once again. As you can see, a 3-possession game right now as we're back underway.
Yeah, and I think everything right now for the Hawks, their thoughts and prayers are with Victor and Dungo, who is on the athletic table, so it's a good sign he's back out there. He has ice on his leg, so looks like nothing is torn. That's the big thing. We've watched that replay a couple of times, and it looked very, very scary the way he landed.
Grant still looking for his first points. He finds them here. Corner 3, Malik Grant, the MVP.
I think the most interesting thing is that Humber, they're winning this game without Malik Grant doing practically anything offensively, and that's the scary part.
Yeah, only had a couple of assists and offensive rebound to speak of in that first half. Big 3, that's in and out there by Wiseman. And we're gonna get a foul against O'Day Smith. That's gonna be his third. Excuse me, his second. And fouls were a problem for both teams, but especially Fleming in that last quarter. They already earned themselves an early one. Aluyi, spin shot, no good. Fleming down 4 possessions here. The hill just got that much steeper. Trying to go inside. Back out to Smith. Yes, that's good. Mid-range.
Nice shoulder shot right there by Smith. He was somebody that was on the sideline getting work done on his shoulder. It looked like he got injured earlier in the game, but he has come back out here, and he has come back out with a vengeance.
Humber looking for a response. DJ Burke. Nice inside pass. Grant couldn't get the basket away. Steps on the baseline. It's going to go the other way. And Humber's going to have to get back on defense. Jordan Morgan. The handoff almost stolen away. Wiseman. Back to Morgan. Shot clock down under 10. Spinning. Looking for a lane. Shot running down. They'll get off the rim, but no good. A little bit of a rush shot there by Williamson. Antwi back to the outside. DJ Burke for 3, in and out, no good.
It's a nice shot there by Burke. I like the shot selection. It's just the rim denied it. They got to go to the park near your place, partner. Double rim, that works for everybody, apparently.
No, don't go there. Don't go there. From friend to friend. Wiseman, corner 3. Hits the rim, but too short. Savage now. Still at the top of the key. Frees himself wide open for 3. A little too strong, though. Ball scooped up there by Parnell. Turns around. Morgan for 3. That's offline. They get the offensive rebound. Back to Morgan, looking for a lane. Jumps around, can't get it. Fleming's gonna have to get back on defense. Blake Grant forcing his way inside to the corner. And that's gonna be a side out of bounds there.
Yeah, it was Savage who tried to catch the hot saucer pass from Grant, but it was just a bit too hot to handle.
Savage arguably he has been Humber's best player today so far. 17 points, including 2 of 5 from 3, 4 of 8 from the field. Ball rolls away, it's a foul. It's gonna be on DJ Burke. His 3rd, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble. 5 fouls are out of the game here. We play by FIBA rules. Quick to the hoop. That's blocked by Blake Grant, but the rebound scooped up there for the score. Suddenly down to an 8-point game. A little bit of a seesaw affair. Humber pulls away. Fleming comes right back. Whistle blown. It's a foul.
This has just been the trend of the game as a whole. Nobody able to really break away, because anytime Humber get within 10-point lead or a 9-point lead, Fleming just storm right on back, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
This will be O'Day Smith, 3rd foul of the game, and he'll sit on the bench right now. He's in foul trouble as well. Aluyi, the big man, to Grant. Back to Aluyi, trying to force his way inside. That one picked off by Wiseman. Counter-attack here by Fleming. Little dribble, free himself up, big block there by Grant. Got the ball right back, Wiseman with it. Working around, Williamson going inside on Aluyi, puts it up. And they'll say he was fouled there. That'll be Aluyi's 2nd foul.
Yeah, the hands just got a little bit too active there for Adrian Aluyi.
Both teams racking up the personal fouls here. This could come to a head in the 4th quarter. We'll see. Williamson.
16 team fouls for Fleming, 13 for the side of the Hawks.
Oof.
Biggest difference so far in the game is that Humber, they're just doing a really good job On points off turnover, that's 18 points off of a turnover for the Hawks.
Grant with it. Going the other way, puts up a tough shot, and he makes it.
Those are just typical Malik Grant things. I mean, what else can you say about number 5?
Uses that length to tremendous advantage like he did there. Williamson goes up, and a foul.
Anytime Humber get momentum and, you know, open up the gap a little bit, Fleming come marching right on back.
The chance here for Williamson to get a three-point play the old school way. About halfway through the third, Williamson makes it. Fleming still hanging around here, 2-possession game.
Yeah, 6 points.
Antwi. DJ Burke slices away through for the bucket. Lead back up to 8 for Humber. Williamson, that's short. Antwi the rebound. Going end to end. DJ Burke now forces his way in. He's fouled and he gets the bucket. And a chance now for Humber to get the old school three-point play.
So much physicality there for DJ Burke. A timeout will be called for Fleming.
That's gonna be, I was gonna say, that's gonna be Williamson's third foul. So another player on Fleming in some foul trouble.
Yeah, just take you around the OCAA and what's happened today. Centennial and Fanshawe was the Colts coming away with that one, 103-76. St. Clair torched St. Lawrence, 130-66. Mohawks snuck by Algonquin, 86-79. The biggest upset, the Sheridan Bruins topple the #1 seeded Georgian Grizzlies, 104-101. Durham, they beat Niagara 84-59, so they're still in the mix to defend their OCAA crown. And then here in this one, the Humber, they are currently up 62-52, a 10-point lead. The games tomorrow, Loyalist and Lambton, Conestoga and Seneca. With the way the field is looking right now, the Saints and the Colts are the only two teams ahead of the Hawks to host. So barring any craziness, it's looking like the Final Four will be going up to Windsor, and that should be an atmosphere.
And that's been building up as a basketball rivalry here. Of course, Humber and St. Clair faced off in not only the provincial title in 2022, but the national title here as well. We were lucky enough to witness both those tremendous games. They have built themselves quite the program there. But let's not forget about this tremendous program at Humber. Burke can't complete the three-point play. Going for the rebound, though. Humber still in charge.
So if the Hawks can hold on for this victory, that would set up a game next week against the Durham Lords. A rematch of the OCAA and CCAA national championship from last year.
Get your popcorn ready, folks. Of course, 15 minutes left to play here. Humber not out of the woods yet, though they're up by 10.
Never been more frustrated that I'm missing a weekend than I am next week, if it happens,
We'll see. Back to the outside, Nizami. No good. Antwi and Grant going back and forth. Brady Clark back to Grant for three. Off the front of the hoop. Now go into the first row. Will be Fleming basketball. Walters, Sendararaja. Nizami, no good. That was blocked. Antwi. Brady Clark going inside. Oh. Whistle blown, that's gonna be a foul. Almost a chance to put back there.
Yeah, out of nowhere was J.R. Harewood.
Fourth team foul for Fleming. First is good by Brady Clark. Chance to make this a full 4-possession lead. Cannot do it. Fleming trying to cut this back down to single digits. Going inside with power. Big block there by Aluyi.
Adrian Aluyi in a nutshell. A fantastic defender and a guy who just doesn't allow anything on the interior.
Led Humber with 24 blocks this season in 17 games. So about 1.3, 1.4 blocks per game. Add to that he gets a bunch of steals and doesn't turn the ball over. He's a great player in his own end and not a liability at all. Great steal there by Harewood. Antwi with it. Holding on, shot clock. Going lower. Down to 8, Aluyi with it. Going inside, almost lost it. Down to 4, Grant throws up a prayer. Hits the rim somehow. Brady Clark, the offensive rebound. Humber gets a fresh 14 seconds. Almost poked away. Antwi sticks with it. Going inside, puts it up. Tough shot, no good. Fleming the rebound, whistle blown. It's gonna be a foul on Antwi. It's gonna be Antwi's third, so another player here in foul trouble.
That's his third.
Just 2 left. Well, 1 left, and then one after that, you're done. Thought about going for 3, no, goes inside. Nice little move there. Partially blocked, but Aluyi's gonna get called for the foul. Rolled off the rim though.
Spun around the world, but it just didn't want to go down.
Lucky break there for the Hawks.
Yeah, they'll take it.
Isaac Walker. Misses his first. Goes 1 for 2. 10-point game.
Savage calling for somebody. For somebody to come back, and nobody did. They get it up to Grant. Right back to Savage.
Nice little give and go.
That was scary for a second.
It could have been called for the violation. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Desjardins with it. Lewis back to Desjardins. Going around to the inside, forcing his way in. Foul called though. That's going to be on Kamga. That's going to be his third foul. Two and a half left to go in the third.
Humber's in the bonus now. Again, a lot of fouls going back and forth here. And if you're the side of Fleming, you just can't afford that right now.
No, you really can't. Goes 1 for 2. 11-point game. Morgan backs up, goes back in, spins, fires. Too strong, no good. Grant, quick pass, Desjardins, slicing his way through. Savage, mid-range, that's good.
That's just been his money spot. We've seen it already tonight. Savage is just having himself a tremendous game. Game leading 17 points, excuse me, 19 now.
His first points of the quarter. Morgan to the corner for three. Walker, that's good. Ice cold there. Humber's lead back down to 10. Still anyone's game here. DJ Byrne powering his way through, turns around, fires another tough shot. DJ Burke.
That puts him in double digits, and it's another guy you got to worry about. And again, all this scoring, and it's not Malik Grant. That just speaks volumes about this team.
Doing it any which way they can. Tough shot, no good. Grant right there for the rebound. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Burke turns back. Grant was wide open, couldn't get a shot away though. Savage for three. And he's fouled. It's gonna be Isaac Walker.
Because of the bonus situation, those are free throws, it looks like, for the Hawks.
It's gonna be Walker's second. First is good. And for how great Savage has been tonight, it's easy to forget that this is a first-year player.
Again, the JUCO transfer that he was. Wants to come home, play for school in his hometown of Toronto. He goes to Humber, and really, he's just making such an impact, and it just shows. Nathan Savage is the name you're gonna have to remember.
He's helped to put his team up by 14 here. Morgan to the corner. Walker forcing his way inside, puts it up, no good. Malik Grant all over him there and picking up that ball. Desjardins crosses the timeline. 20 seconds left, about 5-second different shot clock, game clock. Savage to Desjardins. DJ Burke, corner three. No, that's too strong. 10 seconds left for Fleming to work with. Coming up. Morgan, long three. No good, and Humber will go into the fourth quarter up 14 points.
Yeah, the Hawks offense explodes here again, and well, I should say the defense explodes, holding Fleming to 12 points here in the third quarter. Truthfully, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Fleming with 20 in the first, 24 in the second, to be held to only 12 this last quarter. Absolutely incredible defensive effort here by the Hawks. Just look at the Humber bench right now. They got to be feeling pretty good about their game heading into the fourth quarter with a 5-possession lead.
Looking good, feeling good, playing good. That's how the Hawks are right now, and what a day it's been. I started all the way back at 1 p.m. Women's volleyball, won that in 3 straight sets. Men's volleyball, what a match that was. Maybe the match of the day. You had the East Player of the Year taking on the overall Player of the Year and the West Player of the Year in Taven Blackmore.
Back-to-back Player of the Year.
Oh yeah. And then women's basketball, they just, I mean, they came to play today against Durham, and here we are, the final game of a long Super Saturday here at the Hawks Nest. If you've been tuned in all day, more power to you, and I'm sorry if you've heard my voice all day long, but
don't be sorry.
What a day it has been. Action-packed here in the Hawks Nest, and these teams, I mean, have just been putting on show after show after show.
I mean, that's what Humber's all about here in the Hawks Nest. Tremendous record here. So tough for other teams to come in, especially as a crossover, like we've seen here from the Durham women's basketball team and from the Fleming men's team here today, right now. And Fleming came into this one losing their last 7, but they've held their heads up high and have given Humber a lot of trouble here throughout the game. Not over yet, though. Burke for 3, drains that one. Humber's now up by 17. Fleming trying to get something going here. Wiseman, he's been a little quiet lately. He's fouled. It's going to be on Desjardins. His first foul. Morgan going to the outside, putting it through. Banks that one in and gets fouled. He'll shoot an additional shot here.
Looking at the numbers between these two teams, the scoring in every aspect has been even. Humber has just been a little bit better. Fleming, I mean, more power to them. They have been sticking in here with the reigning national champions.
Jordan Morgan looking to make this back a 14-point game, and he does. 9:30 left to go. Humber looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. That'd be right here at the Hawks Nest next Saturday.
Against the Durham Lords.
Lucas Lewis inside. Tough shot there, turnaround.
Good power through the middle by 22.
Fleming coming right back the other way. Isaac Walker puts it up. Long 2, no good. Desjardins the rebound. Malik Grant, corner 3, no. Picked up by Lewis, forcing his way inside, can't keep the ball. Morgan slicing his way through, that's blocked. Humber's gonna come back the other way with the fast break. Malik Grant, going to the basket. Savage, they'll say he stepped out of bounds.
So far, it's just been kind of unforced errors on the Humber Hawks there. You saw it, the sideline, Savage kind of clapping his hands together. He knows he made the mistake.
8:30 left to go. Humber up by 16. Inside pass. Little fadeaway shot there, no good. Savage the rebound. Past the timeline. Going to the basket, turns around, fires, bounces in. The friendly bounce there for Savage.
Game high 23 for Nathan Savage. What a game he's having.
Great game by the Rook. Wiseman going inside. Nice little move to put it in. Desjardins carrying the ball up the court. Gets past Wiseman. Here's Grant with it. Throwing it to Savage. Savage forcing his way inside, puts it up. Can't get it to go.
And he went with power that time and unfortunately couldn't finish.
Another way, Williamson with the bucket. Looks like Darren Watts is getting ready to come into this game, so much to the chagrin of some of the Fleming fans here, Ben has not been freed yet.
Ben has still not been freed. And they're probably getting frustrated. They just want Ben to be free.
That's all they want.
That's all they ask for. I don't think it's too much.
7 minutes left to go. Williamson, and he was fouled. 3 quick fouls this quarter for the Hawks. It's gonna be Desjardins' second foul. Fleming still hasn't committed a foul this quarter. Wiseman fires in and out. Louis the rebound over to Antwi. Going inside, puts it up. Doesn't have the finish.
Yeah, quiet game out of Kwabena Antwi. but he's had his teammates pick him up, and I think that's just the big thing.
Desjardins guarding Morgan. Hand off to Wiseman. And Harewood's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive on that swipe down by J.R. Harewood.
They'll try again. Shot clock running low. Morgan, the long three. Too strong there. Rebound. Almost it's not secured by anyone. Here comes Morgan the other way. To Wiseman. Can't get to go, but he's fouled. Omar Miles incensed with that call.
He thought Harewood got all ball there. The official on the sideline says otherwise.
It's going to be Harewood's third foul.
Head coach Omar Miles has received a warning. Next one is a technical, is what the official just stated.
Wiseman's first shot is good.
They have the Ben signs up in there.
Let's go, Ben.
I wonder where Ben is.
Down to a 12-point game. 6:17 left in this game. Antwi carried the ball up court. Hand off to Grant. Guarded by Morgan, trying to free himself up. Gets a screen, going inside. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Williams in the rebound. Here they come the other way. Watts fresh in this game. Back to Morgan. Shot clock at 8. Desjardins playing good defense. Tough shot there by Morgan, in and out. Desjardins gonna get called for the foul. He can't believe it.
Morgan's taking his time to get up here. He's a little slow, might just be out of breath.
And that's gonna be Desjardins' third foul.
I feel if Ben Svab comes in this game, this building is going to be erupted, by the way. He's on the bench. He's between 50 and 11. That is him on the bench.
At least a few people in this gym are gonna go nuts.
Oh, that entire left side of the bleachers is going to go crazy. And I really hope we get the chance to see it. I really hope.
We just might. Grant rushing back. 5.5 left to play. Antwi. Hand off to Harewood. Desjardins. Sidestep shot. That's a tough one. Can't get to go. Harewood the rebound. Turn around to Grant. Wide open for 3. Yes! The MVP does it again.
Malik Grant doing Malik Grant things. Quiet all day long, but he explodes when he needs to.
Williamson can't finish the dunk. That would have been a beauty. Antwi with it. Humber's gonna try and milk this shot clock. 5 minutes left to go. Good ball movement. Grant, the deep 3. Just not enough on that one. Here comes Williamson. It's Morgan with it now. Got a screen. Going around Desjardins inside. Puts it up, can't get it to fall. Watts right there. He can't get that one to go. Williamson with it. He can get that to go, but he's fouled. What a crazy sequence that was, Zach. Grant
was holding at his left hand. And he tried to signal to his head coach saying, I'm okay, keep me in, I'm good. And Coach Omar Miles says, no, 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 you are subbing off quickly.
They have a 13-point lead. Don't want to take too many chances here. Williamson makes his first. Williamson misses a second. 4.5 left to play. Savage. Guarded tightly by Morgan. Good ball movement here. Brady Clark, Harewood, Burke, Aluyi. All Humber players have touched the ball in this possession. Tough play there by Burke, can't finish. Now just 4 minutes left to play. Morgan to Williamson. Aluyi on him. Back out to Morgan. Gets a screen. Now he's got Aluyi on him, going inside to Williamson, puts it up. He's fouled and gets the bucket. Another 3-point play.
That's gonna fire up the side of Fleming, and do they have another late comeback in them?
A bucket here off this free throw would turn this into a 3-possession game with 4 minutes, so this one's not over by a long shot. He makes it. Harewood's gonna get called for his 4th foul, so one more, he's out of the game. Humber could really use a bucket here. DJ Burke. Brady Clark. Tough shot, he's fouled. Wiseman can't believe it. He's gonna get called. It's gonna only be his 2nd. Only the first team foul for Fleming this quarter.
Yeah, they've really cleaned up their game here in the 4th. Really done a good job there.
Humber on the other end has put Fleming in the bonus here for the remaining 3:33. Brady Clark, Humber needed that one. Needs to go 2 for 2 here. Can't make it. Williamson picks it up. 3:30 left to play. Wiseman forcing his way inside, puts it up. Nice basket there, nice layup.
They're keeping it close. It is not over just yet.
8-point game.
Yep, 3:14 left to go.
Little give and go there. Savage and Lewis. To the corner to Burke. And that has been a big problem for Humber here today. The foot's on the sidelines, on the baseline. It's led to a number of turnovers here this evening. 3:07 left to play. Fleming takes their 2nd to last timeout.
Things getting interesting here down the stretch. The Hawks trying to hold off. We've already seen the #1 seed get knocked out of this playoffs. Humber trying to not be another upset here.
Would be a disaster for the Hawks if that happened. If you're Omar Miles, you're just trying to keep everyone composed, just stick to the game plan, keep making those passes, keep that commitment to defense, and maybe watch those feet on the line. Something tells me we're not going to see Ben.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see Ben or not. That's unfortunate because they still have the free Ben sign up there. And they got the name spelt out and everything.
B-E-N. Just a few seconds left in the timeout. Humber's already on the court. They're ready to go. 3:07 to determine who goes on to the quarterfinals in the OCAA. Will the reigning national champs make it back, or will they be upset here in the first round of the playoffs? Wiseman, long 2, just off target there. Savage the rebound.
And I like this out of Savage and Grant. Just slow the pace down, no need to speed up.
Humber's moving the ball well. Savage to Grant, long three, he was wide open. Just not enough on that one. Nizami going end to end. Another foul against the Hawks. And Fleming just having their way with Humber in the paint. 2:35 left to play. DJ Burke's gonna be called for his fourth. So him and J.R. Harewood in some serious foul trouble here in the final few minutes of this one. Nizami does not make his first. Chance to make this a 7-point game. Misses both. Savage, 2:30 left to play. He got fouled. That's gonna be on Nizami.
So if you're Humber here, you got 2:28 left on the clock, 17 seconds on the shot clock. All you got to do is just continue to play your game. Force Fleming to speed up and kind of make the mental mistakes.
That's gonna be Nizami's third foul, so he's in a little bit of trouble as well. Grant trying to free himself up, almost lost it, puts up a floater, can't make it. Nizami the rebound, up to Morgan, he's all alone. Burke right there, another foul. And that's gonna be the game for DJ Burke, he's out.
Morgan
also,
hit he was grabbing at his back, immediately grabbing at his back.
Our first disqualification of the game.
This is where things get interesting.
And with the foul trouble on both sides here, I have a feeling that's not going to be the only one. A chance here to make this a 2-possession game for Jordan Morgan. Oh boy, makes his first. The Scarborough native, a big bucket there.
Humber just can't find anything offensively right now. The last about minute and a half, it has just been all Fleming.
You can feel the tension here in the Hawks' nest. Morgan makes the second. Humber lead down to 6.
Just keep burning clock, but you gotta start transitioning that into some offensive scores.
Final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Savage backing up, shot clock down to 10, finds a lane, going inside. It's gonna be a foul. Morgan can't believe it. It's gonna be Morgan's third. Now put him in a little bit of a precarious position. Savage makes his first, now a 3-possession game.
24th point of the night. Savage is just putting on a display and putting the league on notice, saying, hey, remember my name.
That's 25. 8-point lead for the Hawks. Jordan Morgan, the point guard for Fleming. Ball's in the corner. Back up to Morgan, almost a back and forth there. Guard by Brady Clark, backs up for 3-1. The foul won't get it. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. Mo Nizami.
You got the points back, but now you're still down 5. If you're Fleming, you got to transition this into a stop. Humber, work out an offensive push.
Big collision there. That's going to be a foul against Owen Wiseman. Now he's in foul trouble too. That's his third. And one more foul by Fleming will put Humber in the bonus.
He's going to be on the sideline. Foul was on the ground. So time dwindling down. Fleming starting to understand that. Humber, just got to play your game.
Grant double team. That frees up Savage. Antwi thought about the pass, didn't go for it. Shot clock down to 8. Powering his way through to Grant. He's wide open for 3 in the corner. Yes! Drains the 3!
Malik Grant, it's been a quiet night, but he sparks when he needs to.
Williamson puts it in. 7-point game. Under a minute left to play here in the Hawks Nest. A spot in the quarterfinals up for grabs. Foul on the play, and that'll put Humber in the bonus.
Seven-point lead. 49.5 left to go on the clock.
Odizami picks up his 4th personal foul. That free throw is good by Antwi.
How big of a 3 was that from Malik Grant?
Oh.
I mean, that could be a game-deciding point in this match, and just tremendous stuff out of the reigning MVP.
Humber gets the ball back. Huge offensive possession here. Ball poked away. Nizami. Grant gets it right back, though. Savage with it.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
I'll get it up. I don't know if he's aware. Puts it up off the rim. Whistle blown. 2 free throws coming up. And who's the foul on? It's going to be on Williamson, his 4th. Can't get the first.
34.8.
Can't make it a 4-possession game here, but you can make it a full 3-possession game with this basket. He makes it. Humber up by 9. Fleming uses their final timeout with 34.8 seconds left to go in the Hawks Nest, and a few nervous faces you can see there. And this game has had a little bit of everything, Zach.
If you're Fleming, you need probably 2 straight 3s, defensive stop, and just wish they're missing at the free throw line. That's really the only thing you can pray for at this point.
Yeah, I mean, go for the quick steal. If not, go for the foul if you're Fleming when you're on defense. But you're right, on offense, they have no choice now but to go for 3. Maybe if you can get a quick 2, but I have a feeling Humber's not going to give him much to work with. And all credit to Fleming. They came here and they played their tails off.
Yeah, we always mention how teams come in and play their best games against Humber. Fleming just did that here today. I mean, tremendous stuff out of this Phoenix squad. And, you know, if they can play like this next year with the talent that they have, I mean, the future is bright.
Only one third-year player on their entire roster. That's Marcus Parnell. Everyone else a first and second-year player. If they can build with this program, there's some talents here, like you said. Morgan going in.
31.3 left. They're gonna have to foul here. Here, Humber, you're just hoping to get this into the hands of someone, and Malik Grant is gonna be the one to pick it up. They just heave it down court. IBC is there.
Yeah, Brady Clark, their best free throw shooter. And they're gonna foul Savage. He shoots 74% from the line, so a guy that Humber wants there.
I mean, how about the play out of Malik Grant? Nobody was going to the ball to inbound. Malik Grant took his time, stood up, and just fired a missile down court to IBC.
Makes his first. A free throw here would basically put this one away. He makes it. That could be the nail in the coffin.
27 from Savage. Partner, I think it's pretty clear and cut who the player of the game is going to be here today.
Should be pretty obvious, but you never know. Antwi, the rebound, he's rushing end to end. Morgan all over him, doesn't matter, makes the bucket, and we'll get a chance at the three-point play.
Humber came to play here in the fourth, and maybe there was the inexperience of Fleming kind of coming out in waves later in the game, but again, like we've been saying, credit them for the first 3 quarters. I mean, they really gave this Humber Hawks team a test. This is a team that has been growing for the last probably 3 to 4 years in Humber. And this Fleming squad, very young. They can definitely be making waves next year.
Up to a 4-possession game now. 14 seconds left, just heaving up a prayer. What a shot there, Nizami. We get a quick substitution here. 11.4 on the clock, but doesn't really matter at this point. Humber up by 9. One last foul. O'Day Smith.
I believe that's his 5th too.
That is his 5th. He's going to be out of the game. And we're seeing Ben.
Ben has been freed.
Ben Svab coming into this one.
He's been freed.
.3 left. Everything on from this point is just a formality. Humber going on to the quarterfinals. They'll host that next week against the Durham Lords.
28 points on the night for Savage. I mean, the shooting just came alive.
Insane. Here's Ben, puts it up from 2. No good. Louis, the rebound, he'll just dribble it out. And the title defense continues for Humber. Humber gets it done. It wasn't always obvious, but they come away with this one, 94-84 against the Fleming Phoenix. And Zach, Humber played a game, but you gotta give it up to the Fleming Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix really showed up. This is a team that I'm very excited to see next year. I think they have a lot of building pieces going forward. But this year, again, it's the reigning national champions that come away with the victory. The Hawks on Super Saturday, 4-0. No team drops. Everybody stays alive. 2 punch their ticket to the Final Four. 2 punch a ticket to the quarterfinals next week.
And Nathaniel Savage putting on a super performance here today. He's got to be the player of the game.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nathan Savage, really good job done by number 15. He was tremendous. But also this victory by the Hawks sets up a rematch of the CCAA, the OCAA gold medal match. It's going to be fun. The Durham Lords coming to town next week.
And we'll see you right back here at the Hawks Nest for that one. Thank you so much for joining us. For myself, my broadcasting partner, Zach Benoit, and all of us here at the Hawks Sports Network, thank you, and roll Hawks.